Hey guys, so those of you who've made it this far, again, thank you so much for being here. So checking out YouTube, and I realized I'm up to 6 subscribers, which is pretty cool. I didn't really expect any. Um, so yeah, super cool. Also, thank you, shout out to Ray. He's the only subscriber who's public. Um, So shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you continue enjoying the videos. And if you do, feel free to, leave me a comment. Leave me something to say, hey, I was here. Here's what I thought. Um, I've been trying to, have something in each video where you guys have an opportunity to kind of interact a little bit. How's it? Okay. Anyway, yeah. So I mean, it'd be cool to hear from some of you guys. Not exactly sure who has joined us, but pretty cool, pretty exciting. I'm glad people are enjoying it. Okay, so anyway, we got to do a little bit of rare candy work. So yeah, I think the goal for this one is going to be to get some work in. We have to beat the SSN. We have to get cut. We're going to be Lieutenant Surge. We are going to hopefully make it to Eric, actually. I'd love to get a double whammy. We've been moving pretty well right along in this Nuzlocke. So yeah. I'm recording this 12/18, so we're a few days into Christmas break now, and just chilling. We got all of our Christmas shopping done, trees up, presents are around the tree. It's fun to tease the kids. If you don't know, I have two. One's 9 and the other one is like a year and a couple months. And watching them struggle in anticipation is funny to me. I don't know. I get a kick out of it. But yeah. Anyway, we've added Magikarp. We've added Diglett to our team. You can see on my where it says locked, they've been added already. I knew ahead of time that I was going to add them. I also might do Rattata. I haven't decided yet. That was scurvy. Oh, do. So this is my first recording session at home. Be interesting to see if I can get through a whole 25 minutes. Late-ish, almost 9 o'clock. And yeah, baby's asleep. Older one's playing on his iPad or whatever. Tablet. So my goal is to post this tonight. So at the point where you guys watch it, it'll probably be the 19th or after. And so yeah, if you see this, here's my first question for you. What are you looking forward to in terms of the holidays? Like, do you have a bubble beam? Do that for what? Thunderwave? Nope, of course not. Dig, but Dig Dug already knows Dig, I think. Okay, so anyway, let's see. He always throws out Pidgeot first, or Pidgeotto, or whatever it is at this point. Anyway, do you have something you're looking forward to? Some sort of holiday tradition? If so, what is it? The reason I ask, um, it's a pretty interesting phenomenon, but what I've realized is the more you interact with people outside of maybe your group, cultural group, what have you, um, people do different stuff, and sometimes like weird stuff. Um, and what I mean by that, like what I do might be considered weird to you. Um, attack. Let me finish this fight and then I'll keep talking. I don't want to lose. Dragul. Oh, why didn't I just start with that, huh? There we go. Ooh, so do I get a bite on the next guy? No. Why would I? Uh, oh, I can't use him anymore. That sucks. Lux. It's okay. I wouldn't be able to use him in Lieutenant Surge's gym anyway. Get one-shotted. Um, Anywho, do you have a holiday tradition, whatever it is? I'm gonna skip over, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever, just for some people that there's religious purposes behind it. The one that I always find really interesting, though, is New Year's. Like, what is your New Year's tradition? What I found is most people eat something, right? Like, there's some sort of food you're supposed to eat. It brings you luck for the year. Um, and the reason why I say it's weird, because here's mine, right? Every year we make sauerkraut and pork. And if you don't know, sauerkraut is rotten cabbage. Right? So, like, you go to the grocery store, you buy cabbage that is already spoiled. Like, it comes prepackaged, um, and it's where the cabbage has started to go bad, and then they, I guess, pickle it, kind of. I don't know. But you get that, and then you get pork, and you mix the two together. Um, you boil it, basically, and you're supposed to eat that for luck on New Year's. Why? I don't know. Uh, and it's interesting because I later found out that's a German tradition, and my family's Irish. It actually comes from my stepdad was German, and then it just became a thing in our household. And even after they separated, we still do sauerkraut and pork for New Year's. And so I was just curious, because I've heard a couple different things, Let's see, item. This might be a first big decision we need to make. Oh, Scurvy can't learn it anyway. We'll teach it to Demon. I did have a question about Demon. It was actually from one of my students before we left for Christmas break, and from my own kid. And it was like, why'd you spell demon that way? It's the old Latin version. And so that's just, I don't know, I was trying to be cool. So if it was bothering you, well, I'm sorry. Such is life. Sometimes things happen, um, and they bother you. Anywho, back to the topic at hand. I've heard some interesting ones. Like, I've asked students, because they always get a kick out of my weird things that I do. But I've heard cake and champagne, which I get the champagne. It's the dumbest puzzle ever. a lot of people drink champagne, although I don't think that's so much like a cultural thing. I think it's just New Year's you drink, maybe. But dumbest puzzle ever created. Ah, thank you. But yeah, I've heard that. I've heard Black Eyed Peas, fairly common one. Again, I'm not sure what, like, who does Black Eyed Peas. Um, most traditions, they are, based on cultural identity. Um, my team, God, I really hope Dig Dug doesn't die. He's the only one I got that can do anything here. Anyway, yeah. So you got one? Any interesting things? Another kind of tradition. We usually do fireworks. I think a lot of people do fireworks, but we also tend to do Roman candle wars. So like we get the Roman candles, and like we're in a old timey western. We will go back to back, walk 10 paces, light, turn, and shoot each other. Um, we do some protective gear, I guess, but not really. And yeah, just dumb. But that's more me and my brothers. I've also done that with some of my wife's friends. Um, I actually have a scar on my stomach, like above my rib cage, because of it. Uh, and for the longest time, I had the shirt, but basically I got shot. It burned through the shirt and then burned me. Back before I had kids, I was dumb and reckless too. Once upon a time. I hate that I'm gonna do this. I'm not confident in my ability to get through Rock Tunnel without Flash. If it was Fire Red or Leaf Green, I would say I'm gonna do it. But I think I have to go get Flash. So I actually probably won't make it to Erica because that stupid puzzle took me way too long. And let's just do this. And then we can bubble beam our way through here. Also, feedback, right? I'm talking like anything as far as the videos go, because this is a practice run for me, right? And so I want to get all of the kinks worked out before I move into stage 2, which is voicing over, doing history lessons and stuff like that. One of the things that my son commented is sound quality, and so I think I got it changed for this one, but I'm not entirely positive that my microphone was recording. And the reason I argue that is if you think back to the video where the announcements were happening, I went to mute my mic and then it didn't do anything. So I'm curious if I fixed it now. I guess we can test it now. So I'm going to mute my mic. Ollie Ollie Oxen free. And if you heard that, comment telling you what I said. Let's do it that way, and that way it'll be a surprise for everybody. That's what I was trying to do. Also, I know it's going to end this Nuzlocke. I figured it out. I'm making a prediction now. So it's going to be the talking. Me trying to talk for, 25 minutes, and then at the same time mentally go, oh, I need to do this and this and this and this. Are there any TMs down here? That's what I was really looking for. But yeah, that's what's gonna do me in. It's gonna be the talking. But that's okay, because if I lose, I lose. If something if I make it through this without a Pokemon fainting, I'm gonna be really surprised, and I might submit this for some sort of reaction from certain YouTubers who have made a career on watching people do Nuzlocks and struggle and fail and laugh at them. And I don't mind being laughed at. Um, if you've ever been in one of my classes, you know that. I'm constantly making fun of myself. If you can't laugh at your shortcomings, I don't know. I feel like you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot, because, oh, why doesn't that? What? Why wouldn't Dig hit Gyarados? I don't want to look anything up. So if you know, feel free to leave it in the comments. I'm confused. He's a water type. They don't have dual typing in this game. I don't think. I don't think that was the thing until Gen 2. Ugh. Alright, so rant time. I got a 3D printer months ago at this point. And I've been troubleshooting it and tinkering with it and playing with it. And granted, like, really, moments are far and few between when I'm not busy enough to be able to sit down and work with it. I tinkered with it for like 5 hours today. Cannot for the life of me figure out why it's not reading properly. Watched so many YouTube videos. My brain hurts. And so of course I decided, you know what, I'm gonna get the baby asleep and I'm gonna chill out and play some Pokemon, because that's what you do when you're stressed out. Oh no. Can't escape. Well, joke's on you. That Diglett's gonna be confused. Okay, so now we go back up the way we came. But yeah, I was really, really stoked about this 3D printer, and I don't know if I'm ever going to get the dang thing to work. It's a Ender 3 Pro, and so it's like a nice personal 3D printer. Like, it's nothing crazy. My wife actually bought it as an early Christmas present for me. She saw that it was on sale. I'd been talking about getting one forever, and then she bought me one because she's awesome. All I want to do with it is be able to print my D&D miniatures, and maybe eventually get into making, like, buildings and stuff. But it was just for D&D. That's it. I sponsor Game Club at my school, and it went from kind of board games to D&D, and now we play we play it 2 days a week. And ooh, did I grab this? I can't remember if I did. Oh, I did. Awesome. Look at me, knowing how to do things. Cool. yeah, I was kind of wanting to make my players their miniatures and be able to bring them after Christmas break as like a late Christmas gift to them or whatever. Because they're awesome group of people. Some of the nicest. I mean, I know they're students, but like they're just some of the nicest people I know. Um, and I'm really happy to see how that club or whatever you want to call them, how it's grown over the last 2-3 years that they've been doing stuff. Um, hmm. Oh no. Let me go. Oh my god. Okay. It's okay. I'll be able to save them. Um, everything gonna be alright. Everything gonna be okay. We almost had our first death. We might have our. I think I can make it. I'm not that far in. One. I'm not gonna count them. Just kidding. Alright, and that's actually where we're going to call this episode. I'll get back to the start of that cave, or the route. But didn't get as far as I wanted. But hey, we did do some stuff. We won a rival battle. We got our third gym badge. Um, maybe we can go for 3 badges in the next video. Maybe. We'll see. So yeah, anyway, there's a number of questions there. A little bit of a rant. Um, so yeah, please, if you have some answers for me to any of that stuff, shoot me a message in the comments, and I look forward to reading them.